see them in your yard, at parks, and along roads. We simply have too many deer for the environment to support. Deer overpopulation is a problem that humans cause by creating edge habitat, like neighborhoods, and eliminating natural predators. We have no choice but to take corrective action to restore ecological balance and biodiversity.
Why does Prince William County need deer management?
At the time that Jamestown was established, there were an estimated 400,000 to 800,000 white-tailed deer in Virginia. Hunting for personal use and the meat and hide markets reduced this population to less than 25,000 by the early 1900s. Starting in the 1920s, the elimination of predators, greater enforcement of new hunting regulations, restocking programs, and a reduction in hunting and the deer's prolific reproduction rate resulted in an increase in the deer population to an estimated 1 million by 2015.
So, why is this a problem?
They simply replace everything else with deer. They strip the forest bare of our native plants. They eat the acorns, the seedlings, everything. And it's a cascading effect. As they remove the plants, all the insects that eat the plants will rely on them to disappear. That affects all the bird species, all the other vertebrates. So it's a cascading effect on our natural areas that remain as deer strip out the vegetation. It's very oversimplified and we lose thousands of other species.
How many is too many?
We have way too many deer right now, and we can tell you that because we can tell you that the forests have been stripped bare and you can see it. The browse is very, very evident. Some of the estimates by overpopulated areas have been as high as over 200 deer per square mile, and that's 650 acres roughly a square mile. And the best estimates for eastern forests is that you have somewhere between 15 to 20 deer per square mile. However, again, the numbers aren't the important part. It's how's the vegetation responding. The big issue with long-term is that we are so far above what the ecology can sustain that we have to really bring those numbers down until the vegetation begins to recover. And that's been shown to occur in some parts of the country with the proper application of methods to reduce the population, but we're so far away from that right now. So the ecological carrying capacity is what we're really aiming for. Ecological carrying capacity is the point at which a species exceeds the ability of the local ecology to sustain all other life forms. They begin to alter it, not to support just them, but everything else. And we have greatly exceeded the ecological carrying capacity.
How is the deer population managed?
Population management of deer, well, it's pretty simple. You do have to lower the numbers in order to recover the other parts of your local ecology, namely the flora, the native plants that support everything else. So to bring deer numbers down, you can't rely on natural attrition because deer live long lives. They're very fertile. They have a lot of offspring, and they're smart animals. They adapt to local landscapes, so they're very adaptive. When you build, you don't remove deer habitat. You actually create it in suburbia. You give them lots of fertilized lawns and ornamental plants close to the ground they can eat. So you can't simply sit back and wait for deer to have fluctuations in their population. It's not happening. So you have to drop their numbers down. You also can't use contraception or sterilization because there simply can't get enough deer to have immune contraception or to be sterilized to drop those numbers, because you have to lower that number down significantly. Probably at this point we have to cut it down to about 10% of where they are in some cases. The only method that's shown to be effective is hunting or sharpshooting, so basically lethal control methods.
Is it safe to be hunting in neighborhoods?
The safety provisions for hunting have everything to do with identifying your area, identifying the tools to be used, in this case the weapons. The two weapons available for hunting as a tool are archery and shotgun. Shotgun clearly can't be used in many places in the county because of the projectiles and the setbacks. So there's a limited number of places in the county, like the large public land areas that have the shotgun hunt program, or the more rural areas with large lot acreage. So archery is the primary tool.
Urban archery is exceptionally safe because it has even stricter rules than the state. The archers must qualify, normally on a pie-sized target at a range of 20 yards with 3 for 3 arrows. The archers have to be in a tree stand. They're not allowed to take any shots from the ground. The tree stand must be at least 10 feet off the ground. Most of them are 12 to 20 feet off the ground. And all of this put together makes the archery in the cities a much safer way of doing it. Fairfax County last year had approximately 800 archers in 24 groups shooting in 59 parks. The parks are not shut down, use is not restricted. There have been no accidents in 7 years.
What is Conserve Prince William's position on deer management?
Conserve Prince William supports legal, recreational, and controlled hunting to reduce deer overpopulation. This practice will allow native plants to spread in our forests and meadows, leading to healthy populations of insects, amphibians and reptiles, birds, and other mammals. Biodiversity and the well-being of humans will be significantly improved. Conserve Prince William supports a smart growth development path, so valuable environmental resources are preserved as new houses, roads, and businesses are added. The impact of development on the natural environment should be managed and should be limited.